but we're always trying to innovate on how we can give the guests the best experience possible, okay? So always be innovating, and then teach your staff that. We're saying, make sure they leave happy. That's it, make sure they leave happy. They're gonna like the food, they're gonna like the drinks. You guys aren't in charge of the food, right? You're not making the food? So the food's gonna be taken care of. What's your job? To make sure they leave happy. Delivery, yes. Experience, right? You're delivering the food. You guys, your job is to package it up into an experience. And you can do that throughout the whole entire process. Anytime you communicate with a guest, and you need to be telling your staff this, your trainees this, anytime you're communicating with the guest, that's a hospitality touch point. Do you guys know what that means? So a hospitality touch point means that a touch point is a moment that I can give someone hospitality. So anytime you're communicating with the guest, that's a hospitality touch point, opportunity, right? Even if you're just greeting them. If you're dropping off the drink, right? They order the drink, you're dropping it off at the bar, that's a hospitality touch point. Instead of just saying, here you go, insane in the brain, enjoy, right? No, that's a hospitality, insane in the brain. Okay, tell me if you can actually taste the smokiness in the mezcal, if you can taste it. It's really light, tell me that. And then they taste it, right? Am I right? I told you. Hey. Boom, that's a hospitality touch point versus insane in the brain, enjoy. If you need anything else, let me know. That's service, that's robotic, right? That's just checking off boxes. So anytime you communicate with the guest is an opportunity for a hospitality touch point. So we need to make sure every time we're communicating with the guest, we're giving them hospitality in some way, shape, or form, even if it's very small. So how would you like your meal is service, right? I'm just confirming that everything was okay. How'd you like your meal? Awesome, all right, glad you enjoyed it, thank you. Does that seem like hospitality? No, right? But if you go, hey, by the way, how were those pad thai noodles? I told you, right? I told you. Could you taste the fact they were made in-house? Yeah. Nice. All right. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. I'd be doing you a hugest favor. I know you're full, but if I didn't bring you the dessert, we have a panna cotta, super light. Even if you're full, it's the way to go. You want to try it? Sure. Okay, awesome. I'm going to bring that out. But that's hospitality, right? Is it good? Yes? No? Okay, good. Awesome. We're talking to them, connecting with them, eye contact, smiling, pushing it a little bit more, right? Going a little bit further than just, how was everything? Add some personality. We're trying to break the mundane, right? Can I get another water? Yes, absolutely. No hospitality, right? Boring, okay? And it's just robotic. I can get that anywhere, right? If I go to McDonald's, I'll probably say the same thing if I ask them for a refill or ketchups, right? Add your personality and lead by example, because if you're a trainer and they see you going all kinds of crazy at the table, they're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna get ideas. They might not have Jeb's personality, outgoing personality, but everyone here has a personality one way or another. You're trying to get them to like you, right? That's what we gotta do with the guests, right? We gotta just make them feel comfortable and actually make a connection with them and try. Give it effort, put in effort. That's hospitality. I'm not telling you guys this because I don't think you guys do it. I'm telling you this because you guys have to train your staff how to do this. And this is how you have to make the connection. If you just sit there and go, hey, make them feel warm and welcome. Make them feel like they're a guest to your house. They don't, okay, that's great. What does that mean? Sure, I've heard that a million times. We have to really get the point across. We are connecting with every guest. Who here can understand that this job, you don't need to be passionate about necessarily this job. You should be passionate about your own work ethic. Your own work ethic. How you do things, okay? Because someone might come in here and they're going to university, they're looking for a job for a year. Someone might come in and say, I'm studying to be a doctor one day. I'm just gonna be here for a couple of years so I can pay my bills. But that doesn't mean you can't be passionate about it, because you should be passionate about your work ethic. That's what I'm passionate about. If you want to be the best at what you do, you have to start here, right? You should have started back there, but you gotta at least start here, okay? So change your mindset. So have those conversations with your trainees. Connect with them. Just like you're asking them to connect with the guest, you connect with them. Lead by example. They're gonna see you do it, and they're gonna follow suit. But this is our job as trainees, is making the employee better. That's our job, not teaching them how to do a skill set at a mid-level. We're trying to teach them how to be the best they can be, and sometimes that's a personal level, right? Now, what can we do here with our service? We could be innovative with hospitality, right? Because hospitality isn't one thing. Hospitality is different to everybody. It's different to every experience. It's different to every situation. So if I'm going to say, oh, hospitality, it's just going to be a step, right? Here you go, hospitality, hospitality, same one, hospitality, hospitality, hospitality. It's going to get old. It's not real, right? We need to be innovative. How can we can watch the table. How can I give them hospitality? How can I exceed their expectations? How can I wow them, right? Let me think. Let me get creative, because that's a true piece. I always tell people this. If you're dating someone and they get you a present on your birthday, a gift on your birthday, are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you have a really hard day at work today, go home, you're stressed out, you're tired, you're burnt out of life, right? You're just having one of those days, and your girlfriend gives you a gift and says, I just got this for you to show you that I love you. For no reason. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Would you like it more?
Yeah,
More than your birthday. Why?
Because you didn't expect it.
Because you didn't expect it, right? Exceed the guest expectations when they least expect it. Get creative. You want to sideblind them, right? You want them to be like, whoa, how do they even think of that? How do they even know? Like, whoa, that's crazy. That's innovation. That's where we're paying attention. We're listening. We're listening to the guests. We're watching. Like, how can I get something in there? How can I get a moment in there? What can I do? Right? You're focusing. That's innovation and hospitality. Just like with the drinks, man. It's not easy. You can't just be like, oh, new drink. There you go. Done. I got an idea. You have to think, right? Study. Okay, flavors and what's not been done before. And whatever it is, think about it. It takes time. It takes energy. It's hard. It's not easy, but you should be sitting there going, how can I impress the guest? How can I really wow the guest? So we're always trying to innovate on how we can give the guests the best experience possible, okay? So always be innovating, and then teach your staff that. Now, what if it's too busy? When is it too busy to give hospitality? Never. Say it with me. When is it too busy to give hospitality?
Never.
Never.
We won't.
Never.
won't.
Ever. Are you kidding me? Always giving hospitality. We have to train the staff that. We do two things. One is lead by example, right? Always being calm, cool, and collected. And then two, practice. Practice, right?
We run.
So Dan has a story he always tells it, but it's a story. So he went to a restaurant, right? He went with his family, his parents. It's a very nice restaurant, and no one greeted him for like 10 minutes. So finally they waved the server down. Excuse me, can we get some drinks? The server came up. Instead of the server being accommodating, the server said, let me find out who your server is. Mistake number one, right? So they leave. 10 more minutes goes by. They're furious. They're about to walk out, and they wave down one more server. Server goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know no one had greeted you. I'll take care of you right now. What can I get for you? And after that, they served them at the highest caliber, right? Super nice, walked them through the menu, made eye contact, smiled, took their time, and gave them the best experience. At the end, they brought them all desserts, right, without them asking, including the kids, right? Brought your kids Sundays. We're going to bring you guys some desserts too, some really nice desserts. Again, apologies about earlier. That was a mistake on our end. I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Hopefully these desserts make it up. Okay, they got some really nice desserts. Once they left, they go, you know what, we'll come back. We'll be back. We like that experience because he saved it. But if he forgot to greet them and then comes by, oh, sorry, don't want to greet you. What can I get for you? Okay, you got it. Boom. And then they never see him again. Food order, you guys ready? Okay, good. Boom, food order comes out. Here's your check. Okay, have a nice day. Right? Now you're pissed and you had a bad experience. Hospitality over everything. It doesn't matter if we're too busy. It doesn't matter if we made mistakes. We're always being hospitable. In fact, when it's busy and we're slow to get to tables, we have to even be more hospitable, right? Sorry about that, but guess what? Can I make you a promise? It's going to be worth the wait. How's that sound? All right. What can I get for you? What do you guys like to drink? Can I recommend something? Right? Can I take your time? By the way, do you guys need recommendations for appetizers, entrees? Do you guys like dim sum? We have some of the best dim sum in the town. Not some of, we have the best dim sum in the town. And if you don't like it, I'll buy it. How about that? Does that sound good? Does that sound fair? That's how you walk them through it. Now, if you're showing your personality, you're making jokes, you're making them laugh, and you're making them comfortable, they don't care about waiting. Maybe someone every now and then will be pissy about it. That's okay. We're not trying to win them all. We're trying to win the majority. All right, so who agrees hospitality over everything?
Yes, chef.
Who agrees hospitality over everything?
Yes, chef.